Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We have finished our latest expedition into the Midnight Isles, and now we are ready to take Ember on down to Nocticula and have them meet. So we're gonna go ahead and we need to get rid of these negative levels too. We'll bring off Woljif and we'll bring Ember with us, and we'll level her up too while we're going. Why not? So we need to go to here. And yeah, we're gonna do this, and then we'll make our trip back to the Nexus, where we will get a new group. We'll bring Woljif. I think Woljif is, I don't know. Do I like Woljif more than Greyboar? That's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think Heliax likes Woljif more. Although Greyboar has grown on me a lot more on this playthrough than it did on the original one. I think it has a lot to do with... I'd like to think it has a lot to do with the fact that I was playing a more sort of lawful character who just could not get along with Greyboar's personality and his decisions in life. Whereas this character is much more aligned with what Greyboar is doing. So, I am thinking that has a bigger impact than it sometimes would otherwise. And she got nothing that level. That was bad. But then again, I think this character probably connects with Woljif a lot more than Barad did as well. Because even though Woljif is at times kind of like a naive kid, because that's what he is. He's what, like 16 or something? He's young. I think that's why you can't romance him. Yeah, that is why. I mean, that's a good reason. But yeah, he does have a very opinionated view of anybody who hasn't been through hell. Or the abyss, as is his case, I guess, since he's a demon spawn, not a devil spawn. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. Obviously we need to convince Nocticula to not take her serious at all, so she doesn't become the Redeemer Queen, right?
Move out.
I'm gonna save it, just in case, you know, it does look like I can't actually stop her from redeeming Nocticula. My companion Ember would like to speak with you. Ember. Oh.
So that's her then? Well, approach. I have heard you bleating your pathetic prayers at me. You have some nerve addressing me with such nonsense. Did you think I would simply repent? Renounce my status as a demon lord? Do you have any idea what I had to do to acquire it? Wait, what is this?
Tears are rolling down Ember's cheeks as she sniffles noisily. She presses her maimed hands against her heart as she stares up at Nocticula. Her fragile form shudders from weeping.
I can't stand these noises. Do you think you're the first to try to move me with a display of tears? It only makes me angry. If you wish to speak, then wipe your nose and speak clearly.
I know what you had to do to others and to yourself. I'm so sorry. So sorry. If only I could ease your pain somehow. Calm your sorrows.
Ah, shit. It's an interesting effect. It's an interesting effect. Even though, like, I have made fun of her a bit throughout this playthrough, when it comes to actually being mean to her, it's so hard. She's insane. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Yes, I've noticed. But let her talk. It's amusing at the very least. So, where were we? My pain? My sorrows? What nonsense are you talking? Don't tell me you pity me.
I'm so sorry. You're the most miserable soul I've ever seen. I've seen people burned alive. People being devoured by monsters. People burying their children. They were in pain. So much pain. But I've never seen anyone in as much pain as you.
What is this saccharine drivel? What do you even know of me, Nat?
I've seen your city. You were the one who built it. It is the way you wanted it to be. It holds all of your dreams, all of your heart, and everyone in this city is suffering. Everywhere, all the time, every minute. All who live here are hurting and scared. If these are its citizens, how miserable must its ruler feel?
And this is what you brought her to me for. You think this infantile sniveling is worthy of my attention?
I've seen the truth of her wisdom more than once. Perhaps it would benefit you to listen to her as well. I doubt you'll be able to understand her message. You're a demon. Of course, speeches about goodness make no sense to you. I don't know, I just thought it would be amusing to bring you two together and listen to that feeble-minded preacher and what she might say to a demon ruler. Of course not. The little fool is spouting gibberish as always. Shrug silently. Of course not.
Then get her out of my sight.
Noctica pointedly turns away from Ember. Okay. And that's it.
Head on.
Do you think we'll get to choose our party here? Let me save. And actually we need to, I guess we need to go back to rest anyway. What are the odds that we'll need these restorations I'm about to use? Why this save is taking a long time. Okay, cool.
What's on your mind?
Restoration. How many levels are you missing?
Smile.
You're both missing too?
Not ending just yet.
Well,
I did have a greater rest. Oh no, this is the same thing. I don't have like a greater restoration, do I? No. But we can do this. Okay. Hey, can we, go? I'm ready to hunt down Hepzimariah. I hope you are well prepared. Have you brought your strongest companions? On your journey, they will be the only ones you can rely on. You will receive no reinforcements, and you will not see those you leave behind on Elenithia for a very long time. Don't dismiss the importance of preparing for this mission. When you're ready, step into this portal. It will take you to my airship. The captain and crew have already received their instructions, and good luck to you, mortal. An extraordinary adventure awaits you. Alright. Well, since she made that warning, I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that we probably want to go back and rest and get the right party. Do we want to look for scrolls too? Who else would sell scrolls? Is there like a priest around? Anywhere? I'm trying to think of the merchants we've seen. I don't think there's anybody in the flesh market. Maybe the tavern? The tavern might have something. Oh, there's that healer in the Battle Bliss too. Yeah. We'll go there, get more healing items. We need to sell too. We haven't sold since we went on the ship, I don't think. So we need to sell our stuff. Yeah, so we still got a little bit of prep work to do. Alright, we just found Pocket Lightning. So if you're looking for a star knife, you get it on the roof here. You got to do dimension door. Just you know, since we're about to head out, I remembered we have a couple of spots. I think there's another one over here. Of course, I don't know how we're gonna get to all of them.
Anything new?
Because I think you're the only one with dimension door. You can't get us over there, can you? No. Oh, I could. There we go. Although now we're gonna be stuck up here.
I agree.
Oop. Looks like we have... gonna have a fight on our hands up here too, probably. Go ahead and buff up. Hi there.
Duel commence.
Fight time! You fools don't know who you're messing with here.
The spirits demand your blood.
Or maybe you do. Do one of those. Ow. 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 Alright, Cookie. Good job, Cookie. Alright, insight. Or insult, rather. I always call it insight. I don't know why I do that. Very bad of me. Very bad of me. Oh yeah, I forgot you have these spells now, don't you? Did I already make any that can... I don't think so. All creatures. That's the best... Man, I have not been doing anything with your spells, have I? This is enemies. Okay. Good. Rage. Kill.
Hear you cry.
Holy crap, man. What a monster.
Mind over
An
muscle.
absolute monster.
You are today's sacrifice.
No match for me.
That's what you guys get for messing with me. And disarm that for us.
I am helpful. Am I not?
I lead. You
Okay, and then we're gonna need to send
want you
you
back.
around over here. And disarm that. And all for this glorious loot. Oh my god, look at that loot. Oh man, I'm so glad I did that. That was so good. I think that's the only thing we were missing. These two chests here. I don't think we're missing anything else.
I'm always open to
Alright,
ideas.
how am I gonna get off of this cliff? 'Cause you don't have it. Do you have Dimension Door? You do. Oh, you have plenty. Never mind, we're fine. Alright. Now let's continue on our way. We did get a couple of healing potions and some scrolls from the Battle Bliss. We're gonna check out the tavern and then we'll head back to the Nexus. Alright, so we did get a couple more light healing potions from the tavern, but not a whole lot of healing stuff was found out in the city. So we're about to head back to the palace, but before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and level people up real quick. Like I said, most of these guys aren't ever gonna be used again, so I'm just gonna run through this really quickly. So I just got blind fight on Trevor. For Greybor, who I kind of have decided I might probably take him with us instead of Woljif, we picked up Dodge as his bonus feat here. And he also got the last rank of Bravery. Reggie got greater weapon focus, gnome hooked hammer. Socio got nothing. More spells for his spell slots. More spell slots, I guess. Olberg got even less. He doesn't even have spells. He got nothing this level. Very weak level for him. And Sela also got nothing this level. A lot of really weak levels for people this time around. Last thing we have to do is just Thunder and Cookie. Which Thunder got nothing, and I'm gonna assume that means Cookie gets nothing either, so... Yeah, some pretty underwhelming levels for a lot of people, but, you know, steady progress as we move forward into the game. I mean, we've only got 2 more levels to grab, because really less than a level and a half at this point. Yeah, because we're not taking the legend path, so we're almost at the max level. So that's pretty huge. Near to view, we are going to take Greybor, even though he's got some dexterity damage, which is kind of annoying that he's got that, but whatever. Okay. So, back to the Terrace of Favored Mistress. We need to equip Greybor with all the new equipment we have, make sure he's got what he needs. Which we got a new axe for him. We might have a new belt for him. Maybe new gloves too. I think some of the gloves were something that I think would work well with him. There was something else besides that axe, I'm pretty sure. I think there was a cape we were going to give him, but I'm pretty sure I sold it. Because I don't think we have any capes anymore. So, that is what it is. And we might bring Woljif with us in the future too. I don't know. My game seems to be slowing down a bit too, which is kind of frustrating. And a little worrying too. Okay, so you've got this, which is better than Gravesinger, I think. Is petrified. We like the critical threat range, but we're gonna do Splinter Shred instead of Gravesinger. There we go. Okay. This needs to go on you. And then, what do we have here? Whenever the wearer of these breastplates can critical with a 200 weapon, the enemy must pass a will save 24, being able to attack. That's pretty good, but I don't think 24 is really good enough anymore. Does this work for you? It does. Because we have... Wait, really? Okay, that's pretty huge. Yeah, you get that. Kind of looks badass on you, too. This is cloak resistance +3. Have a +4. Why not? You've already got that. Do I want to have one of these on you? Maybe give you that. Or that. Give you this instead. Yeah. What do our rings do? Keep that. Oh, this is the giant spider one. I do like that. I don't have any goggles for you. So these are our gloves, right? So you currently have the Fencer's Gift. From critical hit, the target must make 40 bleed damage in multiple locations. It's not that impressive, actually. I kind of like what you have. You have the Belt of Courage. That's for charging. No, I think you're pretty set, really. I thought I had more for you, but I guess not. He looks pretty cool. I like him. Alright.
You can trust me.
Let's go ahead and cure him of his dexterity damage, though. There we go. And make sure our lineup is correct. Yeah, it looks right. Okay. Let's go up to the palace. It's time to head on to Hepzibah. I don't remember. Do we come back here after that? I don't really remember this dungeon we're about to head into. House of Silken Shadows. I wish there was a merchant in here I could sell to, because I actually do have a couple of things we could sell, but I think now that we have Greyboar instead of Woljif, our carrying capacity should be pretty intense once we've buffed up and everything. So we should be fine on that too. And we're going to be going back to Golarion with a whole bunch of money. Like right now we have how much? Almost 106 or 1.6 million gold. That's crazy. All right. Here we go. Use the portal. You stand in front of the portal that will lead you to the airship's deck. The vessel will take you to Cullifere, where you will have to fight Baphomet's merciless daughter, Hepzibah. Approach the portal. You have a long and dangerous journey ahead. There will be no turning back, and you will only be able to rely on yourself and your companions. Before departing on this deadly and dangerous mission, you'd be wise to check your equipment meticulously and complete all unfinished business, because the opportunity to come back here may never appear again. We'll do a hard save. Well, I did some research about the lexicon, and we missed it. Essentially, so I'm kind of going back and going to replay everything we have replayed. So everything you guys are going to see is the first time we've done it. So I'm pretty sure I'm recording this before any of that comes out. But yeah, the lexicon is supposedly somewhere in here. But we might have missed it. There it is. Lexicon of Paradox Part 2. Key to the Last Threshold. Many mortal researchers have ventured to turn their scientific curiosity on the phenomenon that is the world wound, noting that it appears to have a life of its own. Strange natural phenomena, spontaneously arising ruptures, unique vegetation, and living creatures, found neither on Golarion nor in the Abyss. Everything is constantly in flux, appearing and disappearing at unpredictable intervals. Through this movement and alteration, if not through its order, one can detect the logical functioning of the organs of a living being. The truth is that, indeed, the world wound possesses a semblance of life, and its very structure presupposes a connection to a living soul. This line of reasoning sometimes leads me to unscientific implications. Namely, if the creation is in essence a reflection of the creator, then can we say that the world wound is a reflection of my soul? The world wound was created and improved and at the same time a being of duality was cobbled together from the essence of the abyss and the essence of a mortal soul. Normally, this process requires an essence taken from a creature with strength comparable to that of an imperial or abyssal lord, but there are ways to circumvent this requirement, in particular through the use of the Nihindrian crystal's rare power. In this section, I refer to this being as the key, an instrument that allowed me to significantly expand and strengthen my original creation. Due to his dual nature and connection to the World Rune, the key was given the opportunity to obtain amazing powers. However, everything has a price. The World Rune is linked to the key, but the key is also linked to the World Rune, and carries it in his soul, like a deadly affliction. This affliction is, indeed, fatal. The duality of the soul grants amazing powers and primes the soul's owner for transformation, and for the bestowing of incredible abilities. But this duality is also slowly killing the soul's owner. This is a problem I have yet to solve. Use. The first half of the Lexicon of Paradox lies before the commander. That which we call a rift is in fact close to the complete opposite, a stitch or a tie. The secrets of the architect of the World Rune laid bare. All that remains is to absorb them, make sense of them, grasp their true meaning. The letters written by the hand of Aurelius Vorlich appear to have a life all their own. A moment's inattention, and they begin to disperse, changing shapes and moving toward the edge of the page, as though they are planning to leap off. Focus on the text. Manorak's attention focuses on a couple of words that seem to have only just swapped places. The words freeze, as though they never moved at all. But out of the corner of his eye, the commander sees several words on the other side of the page begin a discrete game of leapfrog. Set aside the lexicon. Okay, so we've got the lexicon now. We're gonna give it to Nocticula, even though... Wait. Do I need to take it? Collect. There we go.
Move out.
Even though, in my research, I have learned that the romance with Nocticula is likely already ruined. Because apparently you can't use your demonic rage in like conversations and stuff if you want to romance her. And we've taken every opportunity to get mad when our demonic rage appeared. So if that is accurate, and I've seen multiple sources saying it is, unless they're very lenient with it, we probably won't get to romance her, which is really unfortunate because I did like that idea. Yeah, I haven't found like a really good guide at all for it, like to say how many rage attempts you can do and stuff. But yeah, we're still gonna try to, but you know, don't be surprised if we can't. Are you finished with your business and ready to hunt down Hepzibah? Not yet. Give Nocticula the lexicon. The book is yours.
That was the correct choice. I appreciate your willingness to cooperate and offer you a gift in return for parting with this treasure.
The work of Aurelius Vorlich vanish from your hands and appear in Nocticula's grasp.
You've impressed me, mortal. The fact that, after acquiring such precious and useful knowledge, you relinquished it so eagerly speaks volumes about your keen insight and wisdom. I value such qualities highly, and thus I offer you another reward, a great honor, the profane gift of the Lady in Shadow.
Now this is interesting, because we get this later on, but now we're getting it now. So I have to record the change in the future event too. What's a profane gift?
Every succubus can bestow her dark patronage upon whomever she likes. My magic will enter your being and enhance your already exceptional abilities. It will also allow me to watch over you and, if you are in mortal peril, help you. It will not make me your guardian demon, but you can expect to receive some aid from me. Furthermore, there is one more aspect to a profane gift. It allows the succubus to affect the mind of whoever is under her protection. You have proven to be trustworthy, And so, I will not exploit this by invading your thoughts. Others, however, will not be so kind to you. If a powerful demoness charms you with her magic and grants you her profane gift, you will become her toy. A mortal can only have the patronage of one succubus, and I would rather give you mine than leave your enemies a chance to cause you harm.
I thank you, Lady in Shadow. You feel the power pouring into you, slithering like a snake to your very core. As it reaches your heart, it coils around it and hardens, becoming armor like of black bone. Never before in your life have you felt so protected, invincible. I'm ready to hunt her down. I hope you are well prepared. Have you brought your strongest companions on your journey? They will be the only ones you can rely on. You will receive no reinforcements, and you will not see those you leave behind on Lenithia for a very long time. Don't dismiss the importance of preparing for this mission. When you're ready, step into the portal. It will take you to my airship. The captain and crew have already received their instructions. And good luck to you, mortal. An extraordinary adventure awaits you. Okay, so that's the lexicon. I'm gonna go through all of the mines and all that stuff, and what comes after that, because I've gotten up to where we return to Dresden. So before I decided I wanted to do the lexicon. So I'm going to do all that off camera. You'll see my original one. And if there's any changes for me having a lexicon, I'll record that part and, stitch it into the original. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Do a hard save. Let's do this. Step into the portal. The route marked on the map connects Lenithia and Kolorfir with a black line. It is straight and steadfast, just like the commander himself, determined to catch and slay his enemy Hepzibah, Baphomet's daughter, at all cost. The commander's crew looks impressive and menacing, a gang of hardened skywolves and experienced aeronauts handpicked by Nocticula. Even the ship itself has the predatory silhouette of a military craft, not to mention a stockpile of supplies and formidable arsenal. A day passes. The voyage is only just underway, but the commander and his crew are already facing their first challenge. Having spotted the lone ship, a flock of harpies rises from the coastal rocks. Armed with hooked talons and carnivorous grins, they rush upward, squawking. Eerie, harmonious, and enchanting songs fill the air. The gazes of some sailors go blank as they cast away their lines and walk unsteadily toward the ship's broadside to step into the void, where the sweet-voiced songstresses are waiting for them. The commander decides to shout to the harpies that the ship is under the protection of the Lady in Shadow, distract the harpies by throwing a couple of sailors overboard, chase the harpies off with weapons and fire and battle cries. Oh yeah, we're gonna intimidate them. Even for an experienced archer, hitting a nimble harpy in midair is no mean feat. But somehow, the crew manages to strike down several with well-aimed shots. The screams of fury drown out the enchanting songs, and the crew drives the winged predators away from the ship. With shrieks of disappointment, they continue circling in the distance for a while, but then head off in search of less dangerous prey. Many cultures consider malice and belligerence to be contagious diseases. In the Abyss, one particular place transmits such quarrels in the air, like a noxious miasma. This place is called Mahara Island, and the ship is flying right over it. Discord-sowing whispers fill the thoughts of every crew member. Sailors suddenly begin casting hostile glances at each other, while muted but merciless brawls break out here and there with almost zero provocation. Such is the aura of Mahara Island, the heart of malice and disorder, a cauldron of the affliction known as strife. Tension and hostility between the crews seems to grow by the second, and a stabbing seems imminent. For no apparent reason at all, a bloody and violent fight breaks out below deck in the blink of an eye, then ends just as quickly. The hearts of the victors fill with horror as they gaze at the sight of their comrades' lifeless bodies at their feet. The commander, who was just passing by, barely avoids a pointless death at the hands of a cleaver-brandishing sailor. Had the blade swung a few inches closer, it would have buried itself in his heart. Having reaped her bloody harvest from the ship, Mahara mercifully releases it from her grasp. Infuriated, the captain of Nocticula's ship draws his weapon, and personally executes the combatants who dared to wound a guest entrusted to him by the Lady in Shadow. With a trembling voice, he assures the commander that the transgression will never be repeated. A hurricane of enormous proportions rages toward the ship, threatening to crush the boat like an eggshell. A whirlwind rips a gaping sailor from the tackle and tears him apart in midair. The winds catch the ship and draw it into a deadly dance. The elemental embrace lasts for hours, days, maybe months. Within the stormy darkness and the chaos of crashing salty waves, mere moments seem like an eternity. It feels as if the wild winds have subdued even time itself, twisting it into a bizarre spiral. The commander can barely make out the dark shape of the island called Alir below, offering a chance that the ship might seek refuge there. But what dangers might await the vessel on land? Would it be smarter to make a valiant attempt to drive the ship through the raging elements? The commander orders the ship to stay on course despite the hurricane. The abyss is filled with vile creatures that threaten the lives of courageous aeronauts. Some of them are sentient, others less so. But while attempting to avoid them all, it is easy to forget about the mightiest and cruelest monster of all, the abyss itself. Merciless, destructive, and filled with rage. The ship is buffeted from side to side, only ever a moment away from being reduced to dust between two colliding whirlwinds. The commander personally takes the helm. Ooh, no. Lets the captain take the helm, then gives the order to steer through the storm. The captain, handpicked for the expedition by Nocticula, is eager to prove that the Lady in Shadow made the right choice. Standing by the wheel, the Sky Wolf competently steers the ship through the hurricane, craftily dodging whirlwinds that crumble the air like the hand of a dough kneader. He directs the ship toward a barely visible spark of light dancing in the gloom. The spark keeps growing until it turns into a hole in the fabric of the hurricane. Battered and beaten, the ship barely breaks free of the storm's iron grip. Many sailors have been torn off the rigging by whirlwinds, a giant crack gapes in the hull, and some particularly damaging gusts have blown away the quarterdeck. Judging by the captain's observations, the hurricane has blown the ship to the far south of the archipelago. The storm-battered vessel requires urgent repairs, and the stock of provisions and drinking water in the hold was not intended to support such an unpleasantly protracted journey. Oh wow, we got all the way down over here, huh? Ooh, that's not good. The lookout points to a violet glow on the horizon. The source is a series of glaciers which, thanks to their unique optical properties, refract light and produce an amethyst glow that is visible from a great distance. This colossal natural beacon of giant purple glaciers erupts from the bowels of the island of Nahindri, home to pirates and slavers. One such horror of an aircraft emerges from the clouds to intercept the commander's ship. Numerous spikes impaled with withering, flayed bodies decorate the pirate ship, and it looks like the sails are made of skins of its unfortunate victims. A huge symbol on the sail indicates that the ship belongs to Cultus of Dagon, Shadow Lord of the Sea. With bloodthirsty screams, they advance upon the commander's vessel. The commander decides they should pretend to be Dagon cultists. We could bluff. Huh. I like the plus 50. That's really good. Tries to hide from the pirates along the clouds. Oh, I thought that was... Whoops. It worked. With a risky maneuver, the commander manages to change course and direct the ship into dense clouds that could safely conceal the ship from the enemy. After spending a couple of hours searching for their hiding prey, the pirates give up, deciding to hunt for a less elusive victim. 3 more days pass. Colifir is straight ahead, but supplies are running short. The crew plans to replenish them on the forbidding island of Vazglar. Vazglar. Once Vazglar was quite an important island, covered in the ruins of abandoned cities that hid both unimaginable treasures and horrible dangers. But the abyss is ever-changing, so now Vazglar lies flooded, and the veins of Nahindrian crystals hidden in its depths have been depleted at the hands of Hepzimariah's proxies. All the crew can see is a lonely rock that sticks out of the water like a huge fang. On its summit, the crew spots a small complex of tombs, and not far from it stands a tiny village by the cliffs. Just several houses that look like pale mushrooms, with huge caps and round windows. The residents of these homes are most likely a gaggle of fishermen that live off Ishiar's bounty, and now they must be hiding within, afraid the visitors are after their property and supplies. Send the sailors hunting. Search the ruins for any signs of treasure. Engage in piracy and raid the settlement. Let's hunt. The sailors return with a catch that is quite meager, but still better than nothing. They manage to hunt down and kill a predatory amphibian that was hiding in some grotto. Its meat is tough and it reeks horribly, but it is technically edible. The stew cooked from the meat and melted fat of the quarry proves to be surprisingly nutritious and satisfying. It renews everyone's strength, banishing both their sickness and any nagging pain from old scars. The next morning, the uneasy sailors notice a dozen more creatures, like the victim of previous day's hunt. The beasts scale the coastal rocks, climbing closer and closer to the top of the cliff. Without a doubt, they were drawn here by the death of their kin, and their hungry roar makes the crew return the ship to the air with utmost haste. 3 more days. Where the hell are we going? Oh, we were going from here, and we got blown off all the way down. Damn, that's quite a detour. Jeez. Okay. Colorfear is in sight. However, this is not the end of the expedition, not for the commander. After all, journeys end in a safe port, where the fortunate survivors may heal their wounds, quench their thirst, and drink away their loot. Colorfear promises nothing of the sort. It is all grim rocks, gloomy caves, and horrible creatures lurking within. One such creature notices the ship and takes flight. The beast is an umbral dragon, its scarlet eyes sparkling rapaciously, its jaws opening hungrily, and the airship seems a convenient snack for this monster. Utter a fierce battle cry that promises imminent death to his enemies. Order the captain, who brandishes a huge harpoon to strike the dragon. Take the helm and try... That's still me? Yeah, no. Tries to land the ship as soon as possible. Also me. Use our demon path. The monster, startled by the primal scream, stomps dead in the air, as if hitting an invisible wall, then quickly darts away. Even an umbral dragon, who surely has never met anything to rival itself on this island, knows better than to provoke such dangerous prey. The airship finally makes contact with the stony ground of the island. With obvious relief, the sailors hasten to tie the ship to some stone stalagmites, so that the vicious wind does not hurl it back to the air. The night grows silent again, deadly silent, and it is unlikely that no one in Colorfear has noticed the arrival of the commander and his crew. The expedition is over, but the tribulations that fate has in store for the commander are far from over. Somewhere among these rocks is Baphomet's daughter, and she's gathering an army that will soon try to conquer Golarion. There we go. Let's see what we've got to deal with here. Surely nothing as dangerous as what we fought in the Midnight Isles, right? That was a fun little expedition thing, though. I like that. I wish there was more of that kind of stuff in this game. It'd be kind of cool to have a game like this where you're like an actual Pathfinder, and instead of like one big epic story, it was like a whole bunch of like little stories that you traveled around all the Golarion, and you had these little expeditions in between. That'd be fun. I think it'd be fun anyway. Okay. Walking on corpses. That is done. You have strike back now. Despite the slimmest chances of success, the commander has managed to gain an influential ally, the Lady in Shadow, who revealed where Hepzibah can be found. It is now time to complete the mission that first led the commander down to the abyss, killing Baphomet's daughter. Only by stepping over Hepzibah's dead body will the Golarion gain the right to return to his world victorious. Thwart Hepzibah's plan. The goal is to find a way into Colorfear's mines. All right. We are buffed up. Captain, we are proud to be of service to Our Lady in Shadow. It was our honor to bring you here at her request. I'm sure it was.
I lead. You follow.
All right, what do we got going on here?
Let's have some fun.
Hello, Mr. Nabasu. How are you? Going in haste.
Simply business.
You got destroyed,
Run them through.
and now you've been destroyed. Hello. Oh, you almost got destroyed too. Probably should have been destroyed.
You should have listened to reason.
Dead. You just lose the level. Okay, no, she didn't. Good.
I will see to your demise. Next.
Damn, man. The head-on attack of the mines must have raised the alarm. Oh, is there a different way I could have gone? It's fine by me. Brave hero, come to my aid, I beg you. Who's that? That looked like Narticula. Sure, we'll go that way. This seems like a trap. Help, I'm in trouble. Oh, who will save me? A great reward awaits the hero who rescues me. It's definitely a trap, but... yeah, we're gonna spring it.
Onward. Let's make this quick.
Omox Befouler. Oh, we got... surprised. That's great. There's a lot of you. Alrighty. Turn this on.
Precision and grace.
Good damage there. You can kill him.
Out of my way.
Out of my way. Charge him. Another one down. Good damage there. Fool. Yeah, I'm getting some bad frame droppage. I have to restart the game.
You're irrelevant.
Alright, finish him off.
I'll make short work of this.
There we go. Got some loot here. Some bones. I don't really remember this place. Because I don't think I do. The Fulsome Queen. Hi there. The thing in front of you bears a passing resemblance to Nocticula, but even a blind person could not mistake this creature for the Lady in Shadow. The demon's body is an oozing pile of filth and excrement, and it exudes a stench that would make the latrines of a poorhouse in Lucianera smell like a flower shop in comparison. Moreover, this creature sounds nothing like Nocticula. The demon's voice is thick like congealed porridge. Her words slur and slurp together as if they were being stirred with a spoon. Greetings, hero. What are you? The slurping, sloshing sound of the creature's gleeful laughter makes your stomach grow queasy. Her body swells up in smug satisfaction. Mortal, you must think that it is Nocticula who stands before you. But I've deceived you. I'm not her at all, though I am just as beautiful and powerful. The demon clearly has trouble pronouncing the last word, but she gives it her best attempt. I am the Fulsome Queen, the true mistress of this island. I rule all of its caves, caverns, vile cesspools, quicksand pits, as well as its poisoned springs, and plague graves, and everything. Yes, everything here is mine. I am, she pauses, her eyes darting around for inspiration, the Lady of Filth. The shadow, or the demon, clearly invented this honorific on the spot, but she seems quite pleased with her new title. You are also a foul and disgusting creature. I smell your powerfulness from here. Your beauty is matched only by your wisdom, great lady. The demon responds to your praise with a resounding belch, and then declares with unrestrained glee, "How respectful, I like it. No, I love it. What an amazing creature. Just look at the way she mimics the appearance of others through metamorphosis. She has the ability to transmute herself. I can say with confidence that we are looking at a one-of-a-kind specimen." The Folsom Queen gurgles in confusion. "She likes me, doesn't she? You are a delightful specimen. A fecal demon, worthy of a special place in a museum. Of course, this special place will have to be disinfected on a continual basis, but I'm sure the revenue brought in by the crowds of eager tourists who want to see you will be more than enough to cover the cleaning costs. Since this is your island, do you know what Hebza Marai is doing here?" The demon smiles flirtatiously. Then she tries to make her voice sound soft and seductive, but without much success. "I know everything. All the secrets. But first you must serve me. Then I will lavish you with my favors." "Why do you look like Narticula?" The demon lowers her eyes flirtatiously. She giggles, pleased with herself. "I can take on any form, and Narticula is the most beautiful and perfect creature in all the worlds. That's why I want to be like her." "Why'd you summon me here?" The demon grows petulant, her voice whiny like a spoiled princess. "I need a knight. I am the Folsom Queen, so I must have knights who will repay my enemies for wronging me. I've been hurt by everyone. This is my island, and they've made me an outcast. They kicked me out of the big wet cave, and they don't respect me at all. Especially that overgrown lizard, that black dragon. She chased me away, mocked me, and then tried to eat me. Dragons are nasty. Be a good knight and kill the dragon." "I never thought I'd say this, but I would prefer not to take this contract. I sincerely doubt that this client will uphold their end of the deal." "An umbral dragon? I've encountered this beast before." The demon's quarrelsome voice sounds like a bubbling swamp full of poisonous gas. "Did she hurt you too?" She has hurt me many times. I'm strong, but she has wings, and it hurts when she spits. Let's kill her. You kill her in my honor." "Was she really trying to eat you? I find that hard to believe." She sniffs tearfully and says in a whiny, petulant voice, "Yes. No one has ever been that impertinent. No one has ever tried to eat me before, ever. And that nasty dragon. She bragged about eating everything, even dead souls. She giggled and said she'd never had anything like me before. And I escaped, chased her away. But she'll be back. I didn't like being chewed. It was so disgusting." "Why should I kill your enemies?" The creature tries to look seductive, but merely succeeds in striking an awkward pose. There's a purr in her voice as she gurgles. "Because I asked you to? Isn't that enough of a reason?" "Where do I find this dragon?" The evil lizard lives nearby, in a big cave with a hole at the top. The rain falls into the hole. It's a good cave, dark and wet, and it used to be very quiet. But then that fat lizard came and kicked me out. Because she wouldn't fit in the other caves. Why does she need such a good cave? She's always out hunting. She flies over the island all the time, and the cave just stands there empty. If the dragon's always hunting, how am I supposed to catch it? She stares at you for a long time in dumbfounded silence. Finally, with the air of someone imparting great wisdom, she says smugly, "If the dragon isn't in her lair, you'll have to summon her." Dragons love their treasure. Everyone knows that. If you touch the treasure, the dragon will hurry back in the blink of an eye to protect her property. But the things scattered around the cave, the bright stick with the bird on top, the sparkly dress, the round coins, and even the pretty little crown. The demon's voice grows wistful, and there's a faraway look in her eyes. They're all just silly rocks that have been wrapped in illusions, and the real treasures look like boring rocks. Look closely, and you'll see that I'm right. I know this because I snuck in there and wanted to steal, because my gaze pierced through the silly spell. Very well. Her voice is soft and flirtatious. "I see you're brave. Kill the monster, and I will reward you terribly generously." You have to go. The queen tries to look regal and impressive, but without much success. She dismisses you with an awkward wave of her hand, disturbing the swarm of flies that hover around her loathsome form. They scatter in all directions with a low buzzing sound. Alright. Was there only one way in here? Looks like it. Alright, back out we go.
Move out.
Move out. Alright, let's go down this passage. Alright, this goes to... We can look down on her little cave there. Okay. Let's go this way.
Head on.
Got a bit of a maze here, it looks like.
None shall escape.
Hello. How are you? What do we got?
The spirits demand your blood.
You're gonna go after him. Because he's gonna do this. And haste. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're gonna be able to charge. He's not this round, so move up here. Oop. Go on fire.
Mind over muscle.
Good hit. You're gonna hit this guy.
Beg me to stop.
Dead. Ew, a stench.
You are today's sacrifice.
Did he just teleport? Ow.
Out of my sight! Oh, you poor.
Finish him off. Good. Don't want that happening again. You're gonna back up. Fire.
You should have listened to reason.
Kill.
No match for me.
Alright, charge him. Very good.
Go for their hearts.
Contamination.
I will see to your demise.
Finish him off.
To cease to exist.
There we go. Easy peasy. Take that.
Let's move already.
They have anything? We'll take it. Even though it's useless to me. The stone wall is covered in small notches and cuts. These pickaxe marks look like they have been here for a while, suggesting that the miners abandoned this cave a long time ago. Okay. Another dead end. Alright, let's keep moving this way. Okay, we're going downhill now.
I'll prove
Kill him.
I am the best.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Go and use another quiver. Alright, what do we got here? Got a Balor.
I'll cut you wide open.
Quite a bit, actually. Okay. Let's go ahead and shoot the Balor. Can't reach him. Shoot him then.
You're irrelevant.
Good damage. You charge anybody? You can charge him. Good. Charge. Good, good. Hit the Balor. What just happened? You dispelled me, you son of a bitch.
The spirits demand your blood.
Alright, you're on him.
Precision and grace.
Easy.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Got him. Yeah, that damage is rough, though. Good, good, good. Now we're just on this guy.
They'll
beg me to stop.
Wow, you are annoying me.
You are today's sacrifice.
I'll make sure.
It annoys me that he was so effective at doing that.
Mind over muscle.
Get in there.
You're in my way. Die!
There we go. Oh, he was actually not a human. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we need to reapply buffs for her. Couldn't reply all of them, but that's some of them. Okay. Probably need to heal her up too. I need to heal everybody up a bit. Yep, use all those. Use those, use those. There we go. How are you doing on time? Alright, I think this is probably a good spot to end it. Although, let's go get this loot back here real quick. Yep. Let's check this passage here real quick, because it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere in particular. Or particularly dangerous. Oh, and it doesn't, but we have one of these guys. These annoying people. But we should be fine because we're gonna charge him with the pounce. Well, that's annoying. Alright guys, time to wake up.
Let's hear you cry!
You're dead. You are weakened. Come on. Get in there.
Out of my sight.
Run them through!
There we go. What do we have here? Guys? What do we have here? Anybody? No. There she goes. Miners cut this crystalline vein open and picked it clean. Cool. Alright, we're gonna end the episode there. In the next episode, we'll continue down this path over here. Oh. Actually.
A success worthy of praise.
The mine shaft has smooth walls, and you can detect the lingering traces of a transmutation spell. Based on these observations, it seems likely that this mine was created through magical means. Cool. Climb up.
Got it!
This is the dragon's horde. You guys want to do this real quick before we end?
I see something over there.
Over where? An illusion makes this pile of cobblestone looks like a pile of treasure. An intricate illusion conceals this pile of glittering treasure. Okay. I should have saved it, huh? Hey there.
Save the last one.
You again. Hands off my treasure. Okay, good. I get to go first.
Out of my way!
Oh my god. He's strong.
This pain is excruciating.
What the fuck? That's bad.
I'll rip you apart.
What's the one I'm looking for? There you go.
You had your chance.
Luckily, that isn't effective on my character. So that's good. Let's see. Do a firestorm on him. Then spell resistance. Nenio, no! I need you to do something.
Peculiar.
Do I already have you, studied? Sure that I do, right? Yeah.
Let's hear you cry. Victory is worth the pain.
They'll beg me
God
to
damn it.
stop.
The spell resistance is rough.
I dedicate my body to science.
We hit.
No match
Good.
for me.
Okay. Where is it? Where is it? There. Okay. Could you not? Alright, come on.
Out of my way!
Damn it. Okay. There we go. Whew. Thank God for Winterwalk. Although, not the best. Not the best. 73,000 XP though. Damn. Okay.
I hate the
Can we go ahead and use this, please? Okay. Get everybody healed up a bit. They got negative levels though. I think it's 2 negative levels for each of them.
I'm ready to move out.
Okay. Oh god, all that strength damage too. Holy crap.
Open your heart to
Do you have strength damage too? Okay, we gotta get rid of that. Why are you not doing it? Guys? Oh, she can't move to you.
Battles await. I'm losing my temper.
This could be a problem. I'm hoping I have some restoration scrolls too. You don't happen to have restoration, do you? I don't think so. No, neither do you.
Require my unbiased opinion.
I don't think you can. Okay. That's fine, that's fine, it's fine. Surely we have restoration scrolls, right? Yes. In a sense. Okay. Good. Needs to be done on you. You need your strength. Okay. Is it gonna get rid of your negative level? Nope. Is that a potion of restoration? There we go. Everything's fine. Loot you. You have the Clutch of Corruption. This boat guarantees its wearer +4 to strength and 8 to constitution. In addition, whenever the wearer of this belt confirms a critical hit with a natural weapon, the enemy must pass a will saving throw or become vulnerable to negative and unholy damage for 2 rounds. Okay, okay. Mighty Fists, Ring of Evasion. That belt isn't horrible. That belt is not horrible. Hmm. Oh, jeez. We need to get your strength up too. We have one more, don't we? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, would that belt be good for you? You don't do natural weapons, though. I think we're okay. The +8 to con is really something, though. It was +8 to con? I mean, hold on. If it's +8 to con, we need to give that to her. +8 to con. Yes, please. Yeah, what am I even thinking?
I crave your commands.
Okay. And what do we got in here? Holy crap. Okay. We got Crushing Burden. Gnome Hooked Hammer. Cool, cool. 87,000 gold. A whole bunch of gems, some diamonds. Jewelry. Longsword +1. Breastplate of Lesser Sonic Resistance. Scrolls. And Tome of Understanding. Permanent bonus to Wisdom score. Who needs Wisdom the most? You? I think you're usually our Wisdom person. And I give it to you. There you go. Probably should have just given it to Manorak, to be honest, but... Okay. Buff. And... we probably should end the episode there, but I kind of want to go back to the Folsom Queen. And, you know, get my reward. Or, you know, whatever it is she's going to give me. We're going to do that real quick. It might lead to another battle, but... I mean, after that battle, we should be fine, right?
Where do you want me?
Go ahead and use a quiver just in case we do get into a battle. Oh, there's an elevator there. I didn't even notice. Another reason why it was a good thing to come back here. Loot all of that. Alright, Folsom Queen, you have your tavern, or your cavern back. Your cave. Your wet cave. I killed the dragon. The demon shrieks with delight. You killed her? Did she suffer? A lot? Now I'll take her big stupid bones and throw them into a pit of quicksand because they're mine, and the silly lizard is all mine too. And you, I'll reward you. An object begins to move within the filthy belly of the Folsom Queen. There's a squelching sound as she squeezes it out of her like a splinter. And a grimy tube falls to the floor. It looks like something a wizard would use to store valuable spell scrolls. These scrolls have very powerful spells written on them. I took them from a stupid I created them myself, yes. The Folsom Queen falls silent, her face screwed up as if trying to work out a puzzle. Finally, she beams at you and declares, "Since you have served me so bravely and faithfully, you must now go and kill Hepzibah, and I will reward you with my powerfulness and give you true bliss." The slimy creature lets out a sickly, slurping sigh of satisfaction. What did Hepzibah do to you? The demon begins to list her sorrows, ticking them off with her fingers. She has hurt me many times. She brought in noisy demons with spiky things. She won't let me eat yummy slaves. She sits around in my cave like the worst kind of rubbish. She didn't ask permission. Let her die. Die. Make her dead forever. And kill her stupid demons too. They will definitely be waiting for you. You were very loud when you killed the dragon. The whole island shook. There's a gate in the big tunnel, and the stupid demons will be waiting for you there. Rip their stupid heads off and throw them into a whirlpool. Tell me what she's doing. I'll tell you this and no one else. The demon chuckles and begins to whisper conspiratorially. She brought a bunch of tasty slaves here and told them to dig. They are noisy and make the whole island shake. They pound the rocks with their silly iron sticks and then gather the glowy stones and take them to the main cave. Then they bring lots of demons in there and they all start screaming in pain. At first, I hunted slaves. They were tasty, but then Hepzibah sent demons with prickly things to hurt me. A large tunnel leads to the main cave, and there's a whole lot of demons there now. But Hepzibah is stupid. I'm much smarter than her. I use holes to go wherever I want. I sneaked inside, ate the yummy slaves, and then I dumped their bodies into whirlpools. Do you know a way for me to slip past her guards? She seems to puzzle puzzled by your question. She makes a confused, slurping noise and stares at you in bewilderment. Eventually, however, she bursts out triumphantly. I know. I am the wisest. I immediately thought of a very cunning plan to help you. While all the demons are sitting in the big tunnels, waiting for you, you're going to sneak into my hole behind their backs and kill that horned beast. The demon looks at you extremely pleased with herself. She waves her hand and the nearest cesspool of filth begins to bubble. The turning liquid slowly recedes, revealing a narrow crevice. The rocks are smeared with a thick layer of mud and a disgusting stench emanates from its depths. Personally, I would prefer another method of entering my enemy's lair. Something more straightforward. Blood washes off better than dirt. What's on the other end of this passage? The mine where I hunted those yummy slaves. Hepzibah Mariah will never expect you to come from there, because she is stupid and I, the fulsome queen, am full of cunning. Your cunning is beyond compare. The demon's liquid form wobbles and wiggles as she gurgles with laughter. We have a deal. I'll destroy her. Yes, kill her. Make her suffer. Let her choke on sewage and then beg for mercy. Nasty, nasty, nasty horned imposter. You know what you should do to her? You should... The demon opens her mouth, but cannot come up with a suitable punishment. She stutters helplessly for a moment. Make her dead forever. I have to go. Alright, so we have a passage here to the lower levels of the mine. In the next episode, we will go down that, but we're going to explore the rest of this passage first. And yeah, we'll use this secret entrance to get to Hepzibah Mariah. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.